Happy Feast of St. Mary Magdalene 2023. We've had a really busy day. I'm full of sweat. We're here just outside on the east side of the loop of Tyler with our brand new house. I can't say enough how thankful and happy I am. Our community here, this is a huge step for us. Owning our own property, having enough space to house us, it's super important. Now, everything inside is a mess, but I want to give you a look, so let's check it out.
My name is Brother Luke Thomas, and I'm a member of the Pious House at Tyler. And I'm so excited because today is move-in day for the Pious House. We're so grateful to everyone who came out and spent so much time and really hard work making this a reality. And thank you too for all the families who came out here and have supported us really over these past years of us being here in Tyler. It's been such an impact on my life, and thanks to you, we have this house built in 1970. And it's 7,770 square feet. So it's this massive space that has room for our community to grow. And it's in a great location to serve the people of Veritatis Splendor and some of the broader Tyler community as well. God bless you.
All right, now this was a Methodist church. That was, a couple tried to flip it. And so it ended up in our lap. It's a massive space. This is where they would have had their church services turned into basically a living room. Our plan, God willing, is to turn this into our chapel. We have two very nice rooms right behind over here that would eventually maybe become spiritual direction or confessional rooms. So a lot of potential with this space. We're very excited for it. It's basically made to be a church, so let's keep going. I assume this was kind of the sacristy for the Methodist church. It's a little top floor kitchen, very nice, cute little space. Don't know what we're gonna use it for yet, but we'll figure it out. And we have big room over here to the right. This massive room, we're probably gonna call it chapter room. This is where we would do things like hold our general congregation meetings, do our chapter of faults, and then in the evening when we have guests over, or for our recreation, which is the time after our dinner, where we sit together and we just talk. And so our ideal would be to line this room with bookshelves, ton of our books to put in, and make it just a really nice formal recreation room for us and when we have guests over. Here's one of the bathrooms, the small bathrooms. It's a two bathroom, 7-bedroom, I want to say, place. So we're limited on bathrooms right now, but that's one of our top goals to fix that up. Not beautiful, what am I saying? Utility space. I want to say small utility space, but sufficient. Little coffee bar. And then we have 3 bedrooms over here, all about the same size. Father Augustine, when he moves in, will be right here. Father Andre already got his window room. He's really excited about that. And then this room is going to be cannibalized to provide bathrooms for the 2 priests, so they have their own bathrooms. So we'll take that. And then Brother Luke Thomas, the guardian of the other bathroom over here, has a very nice little room as well. So that's the top floor. Let's go down to the bottom. First room you see is my mess of a room. I'm going to be down here. Me and Brother Paul Pierre are going to be the dungeon trolls. We'll be underneath the house. Okay, so we're going to be down here. Brother Paul Pierre is going to be right here. And then we have this other massive space. Not sure what we're going to do with it yet. Ideally, add some more bathrooms probably. Maybe another guest room. So we'll see. Down the hall, be my goal to have the life of St. Philip Neri across these walls. That's a very common thing in oratories. They love to show the life of St. Philip Neri along their long hallways. We have another little mudroom right here. And then on the other side of that is a massive bathroom. That's too massive, honestly. It's ridiculously massive. I'm frankly embarrassed to show you because of how weird it is. we're gonna have to change it. But this is our mudroom, which we might turn also into another guest room for when we have guests. We always have vocational guests over or priests visiting, so it's important to have extra space to be able to provide that. Because in the Diocese of Tyler, one of our goals is to provide a place where priests and seminarians and discerners can come rest with the community. So let's go over here. Over here is our main kitchen. We were so excited when we saw this because one of the big things in oratories is a silent dinner with a table reading. And during that dinner, it's very formal, and you usually have people serving the table. And so when we first came into the house and we saw this, we were so excited because it reminded us of the Toronto oratory, where they have a similar like serving section into the dining room area. So we thought this was just a really cool little piece. And then our kitchen is big kitchen. Very excited about that. All of us take turns cooking every day. So sometimes you have more than one person in here cooking. It can get really tight. So we're really excited for all the space to provide meals for our house. That's one of the joys of Oratorian life, is we live like a family. And so we all take turns cooking, providing for each other, cleaning as much as possible. So excited about that. And then this massive space here. Lights aren't on. Let me see if I can turn that on. This is basically underneath the church, which would have been the church basement. Our ideal is to turn this into a dining room section, and then over there in the back have what we call an informal recreation room. That's for when we're just hanging out casually, and so kind of a private space for the priest and brothers to just relax and just hang out. So there's a lot of work to be done in this space, but we're very excited for it. It's definitely more than we could have asked for. So when we saw this space, we were also super excited. It's very popular for monasteries, other oratories around the world. They love to have a private garden space where you can pray during the day outside. And so when we saw this, we said, man, like how perfect, like the potential here to make this a really pretty garden space to where we can walk, pray our rosaries, or just read in silence. And we have a completely gated section here, so we have that privacy, which is really nice. We've got an area over there just for Brother Paul Pierre's. And this is the outside of the house. Give you a shot of it. You're probably looking at this and be like, wow, how does this place exist in East Texas? We said the same thing. It looks like a monastery. We really are so blessed. I'm speechless with how crazy it was that we found this place and were able to acquire it with your prayers and help. And so without that, we wouldn't be here today.
Saint Philip Neri was a saint that came about in the Counter-Reformation period. So Rome had gotten destroyed, it was under famine, plague, the Protestant Reformation had occurred, and you had, unfortunately, a lot of problems in the church too. So Saint Philip was wondering, okay, how do I actually impact the church in a positive way? And he realized it was by bringing together a group, a family really, of priests to then serve the people of God, to serve the laity over time in a very organic, heart speaking to heart kind of ministry. So I'm so blessed that we're trying to found an oratory of St. Philip Neri, and one big step toward that is this beautiful building that'll be our home, God willing, for the rest of our lives, or you know, who knows, things can change, but God willing, our home for a long time. And it provides us the stability to really pursue this vocation, to really transform the culture one heart at a time, to have the stability that we need to transform that culture over time, like St. Philip Neri did in his day. So I'm so blessed, so thankful to everyone. All of you guys made it possible. Without you, it could never have happened. So grateful. I'm a little sweaty from all the moving, but I'm just filled with gratitude for the amount of charitable, self-sacrificial love that's been shown to us all throughout this process, and especially today on moving day. So God bless you and thank you.
The common question we've been getting is, how did we acquire this house? The average price of a square foot in Tyler was $160 a square foot. This thing came in at around $50 a square foot, which is absolutely insane compared to the surrounding area. And so we had some donors that came in and were able to help us get the mortgage for the house. So we still have to pay back the entire 400, plus minus a little bit, $1,000 to provide for this house. With your donations, your prayers, your support, we make those monthly payments, and we exist here to serve Tyler. And hopefully, God willing, myself and the other 2 brothers within 2 years be priests. So please continue to pray for us. Please come stop by and visit. We're excited to be closer in the Tyler area to serve everyone in this diocese. And so, once again, I can't say enough how thankful I am for your support, each one of you individually. All the movers today, my guy behind the camera, everyone that's come together to help us make this happen. Thank you, and God bless.